Well, good evening, everybody. It is a late one today, but welcome back to the channel. It is currently 8:47, and we're just getting started. But Subi has had some issues the past since I bought it, pretty much. But it has gotten worse, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So this is what the window should look like. It's frameless, seamless, going up into the actual window molding. And then if you go around to the driver's side, that is what it looks like. You can get your finger in there into the car. See the glass flecks? It is not sitting up in the track, and you can see into the car. The reason that is because the window regulator broke, and I pulled the door panel off and saw that there's like 4 or 5 teeth on the actual gear that makes the window go up and down. Broke off. Over in the parts department over there, I do have a new window regulator and motor for this side of the car. So we need to get the door panel off, and then we need to pull the window out, pull all the bracketry and everything like that, and get the new regulator installed with the new motor into this door so that we do not have a nice big theft gap anymore. But first thing we're going to do is get this door panel popped off. We also need to fix this. So we pop this door panel off. I want to fix this too. That's annoying. So now basically we're just going to completely disassemble this door. So watch me do that. So that's pretty much what it was doing. You can hear it. So the gears are busted. So down here in the bottom, there's 2 10mm nuts to take off, pretty much to take out this window. So one thing you shouldn't do is lose the bolts, like I just did in the bottom of the door. And there we have a Subaru window. It just rides on this track down here and that track up there, and it's connected 1 bolt here and 1 bolt there. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this, but this is really the only way that I know how. It's going to be 3 12mm nuts, 1 here, down here, and then these 2 up here. And this is going to take out a bracket that you can, well, so you can get the regulator out. And that's what the window rides in. All right. So from here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 10mm bolts, and 2 10mm nuts. And then it should come off. make sure you have your regulator unplugged, which is going to be this guy right here. And this black nut here, this black bolt, you don't have to take it out all the way. This is kind of your centering bolt for your regulator. So from here, lift up the regulator and the motor. You kind of have to angle it out. Boom. Window regulator. So if you've never seen this before, or this is your first time taking one out, this is what your window bolts to, these ones here. And when this guy is mounted in the car, it sits like that when the window's down. And this motor moves the gear, which lifts this guy up in turn. And that is what lifts your window up and down. But my problem is when we were getting 3/4 of the way up, it was not closing all the way. And that is your reason for it right there. It stripped the teeth off of this gear. So you can't just buy this gear. You have to pay big money and get the whole regulator component itself. And that's what I have in a box right behind me. So I'm going to go grab that, and we're going to do a comparison. Alright, so let's see what I got here. I got a box inside of a box. So this is not an OE part, so chances are it's probably going to break again. But hopefully it'll last for a little bit. I ran into this issue when I was doing the other one. This is where the motor sits, and this guy is spring-loaded, so they actually zip-tied it so you can mount the motor onto it before almost losing your fingers like I did. This is a known good Subaru OEM. That guy's gonna sit just like that. So what I'm gonna do, since this guy is under pressure, I need the screws out of the back of this. So I'm gonna zip tie this so it doesn't snap on me. And that's a ticking time bomb. And if you're wondering what the torque spec is on these, it is tight enough. Everybody who watches my channel knows what these are called, but I can't say it anymore. So we're gonna get some cutters, and hopefully this doesn't explode on us. Perfect. When transferring over too, remember, this was the bolt that we took out, or that we left in to hang the actual regulator. So we're going to put this guy back on and leave it loose so that we can mock up our new regulator. And now it's just basically, well, it is not basically, it is just reversing the process of what we just did. So we're going to slide our motor in, hopefully get it in there. Alright, everything is hand tight. Now we go ahead and tighten everything down. Ooh. So I just dropped the regulator down, and that is one spot for a nut to go on the window stud, and that is the second spot. So it's going to be right there and right there. That's going to be your spots where you hook your window into. I did loosen these up, these two, I guess, pressure things here. So it keeps the window from moving this way. And I just tightened it back up and pushed them forward. That's the door all wrapped up with the mirror back on. Everything, the window is inside now. So you can see. This will work. Oh yeah. All the way up. Let's see. Nice. Locks into place. It is a lot quieter in here now. That is what I call a great success, because we took junk, that is junk, and we made it into nice, flush, closed window. That was super annoying, especially when driving. Obviously, I love hearing the sound of the car, but when all you hear is wind noise, like just whistling wind noise because the window's only open that much, quite annoying. I'm glad we were able to get that fixed, but I hope that was a good in-depth kind of how to replace your window regulator. I've taken that out once before, so that's kind of how I knew what to do. I messed with it for a little while. Second time always goes faster, but don't be afraid to jump in and try it yourself. Worst you can do is have to buy another part. But thank you everybody for sticking around. I appreciate you watching. I enjoy making these videos. It's a blast. I know I'm slow on uploads, but life happens. Taking care of a kid kind of takes precedence to all of my car hobbies and stuff like that. So I'm trying to make as many videos as I can for you guys, as much as my time allots, I guess. So thank you everybody for sticking around. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. See ya.